So this is me driving to the mall. So on the way to the mall, my phone fell off the car mount, off the dash mount, so I didn't get to record myself driving all the way to the mall, which it was set on hyperlapse anyways. Here I am sitting down, waiting for my daughter to shop around for her stuff. This is downstairs where they keep all the female clothes and accessories. So I was just sitting down. I would have shop around, but I wouldn't want to be walking around looking at females' clothes. So I just decided to sit down. I almost fell asleep because I was so relaxed as well. The reason I was somewhat lightheaded is because if you can see how bright the light is above me, and the floor is shiny, and where I was sitting down is carpet, so the lights wouldn't reflect back in my eyes. So I keep having to massage the back of my head because I get stiff neck. It feels like there's a knot in the back of my head, so I always have to like kind of massage my neck so it doesn't get too tight. If I can keep my neck loosened, the muscle in the back of my head, I feel a lot better. As you can see how bright the lights are and the floor is shiny. After sitting down for a while, I felt I was gonna fall asleep, so I decided to just stand up and look around, wait for my daughter while she's like shopping around. So I just kept waiting. I felt fine. If I didn't have my daughter with me, I think I would have been upstairs with the man stuff, but she wanted to go and look for something, so I just say, okay, you can go. If she didn't go, I would have still went on my own anyways. So here we are going upstairs on the escalator, going to the men's department. um, you'll notice me looking around, because going on the escalator, and when you feel off balance, you feel kind of strange at the same time. As soon as I got off right here, that's when I kind of feel like I was still on the escalator. Even before I had anxiety, I always felt like I was still on the escalator as soon as I get off. Even my daughter tells me that when she gets off the escalator or the elevator, she still feel like she's on it, which, when you don't have anxiety, you don't really think about it as much. But as soon as you have anxiety, you feel like you just got off, but then at the same time, sometimes you feel like you're still on the escalator or on the elevator, even though you were never on one in the first place. But when I got off, I felt like I had a quick dropping sensation. I just laughed and just walked away. My daughter asked me, "Did I felt it again?" I said, "Yeah." And then I told her I just felt like I just got out a roller coaster, and then I just smiled and laughed, and then she just smiled. She knows that I'm trying my best not to let it get to me. Of course, there's still times that it kind of gets to me from time to time. So here I am, just like randomly looking at stuff. I didn't want to just go get my jacket and exchange it and go home. So I just just start looking around, even though I knew I was only there to exchange something. But in my mind, I was like, since I'm here, I might as well just shop around, look around. You know, I was not in a hurry to go home until I got hungry. Like I mentioned, I haven't ate my dinner when we came here, so I was like, I'll just wait to just come here first and then grab something on our way back home. So the last time I came here was a couple of months, well, not a couple of months ago. I think it was just sometime last month, maybe a little bit over a month ago. That was the first time I went to this mall for over a year. Of course, the first time when I came back here, I was panicked. I was feeling a little lightheaded. But I still managed to walk around. Today, I managed to do more than I did last month when I came here. Because last month when I came here was the first time I came here for over a year. So I just had to get used to it again. So as soon as I got used to it, to how I was feeling, you'll see me start walking, grabbing stuff rather than just like sitting down doing nothing. So I was pretty happy. Like I said, I didn't want to, wasn't even in a hurry to go home until I start getting hungry. You'll see me like randomly looking at stuff, like even though I knew I wasn't gonna buy it. I was like just randomly looking. Plus, the holiday season is just around the corner, so I'm also thinking of trying to find a seasonal job, see how well I do. Seasonal job will be, even if I have to work at the mall, which I haven't worked at the mall for years. I used to work at a different mall about almost half an hour away from where I live now, but that's before I had anxiety, and that's when my daughter was a baby. So that's the last time I worked in a mall. But if I have to work in the mall during the holiday, I know it'll be busy, but maybe if it's busy and I can handle, all the noise, like, and all that stuff, then maybe I can get back to finding a job, like a job that I have experience in. I mean, there's nothing wrong with working in retail, but I want to be able to work at a job that I used to work at, something I'm comfortable doing. So I'm still here, just like looking around. Don't know what I'm really doing, just besides looking around. Like I said, I didn't want to go home, so I just kept grabbing whatever I was looking at, and then, you know, then I'll decide maybe if I get a job and if there's something I like, I can always just come back and buy it. I still have money from my tax refund from working half a year last year. One thing I do kind of regret, I wish that I was able to work for the full year. Maybe if I did work for the full year with anxiety, I would have been able to manage a lot, leaving the house better. However, the company I worked for 8 years moved to a different state. So even though if I was still there, I would have had to look for another job. But it is what it is, I guess. But so the reason why I go to the mall now is like so I can be used to being around like stuff that would have made me panicky before, which is the bright lights, the shiny floor. Seeing the people didn't really bother me because I don't have social anxiety. Of course, before when I first had anxiety, noise from whatever it didn't have to be just from people, but would have made me panicky. Now I'm used to the noise. I'm not 100%, but 90% of the time I can handle the noise. The lights, I'm still getting used to. As you can see, the lights are so shiny, it reflects back off the floor, which kind of annoys me. Even before I had anxiety, bright lights, shiny floors used to always make me feel kind of off. Not just dizzy, but just a little strange at times. I don't know if it's something with the lights that just made me feel strange. Even my daughter tells me sometimes like the lights kind of get to her, and other people that doesn't have anxiety even mentions it to me. Even like where I used to work, people would ask me how do I feel about these lights at work. That's before I have anxiety. I told them sometimes it gives me a headache. But when you don't have anxiety and you get headaches, you learn how to deal with it. But when you have anxiety, you get headaches, you get whatever symptoms, it gets to you. But now that's why I'm trying to do what I'm doing now is like try to let my mind know that I'm not gonna let it get to me. I'm not in any kind of danger, anything like that. So I'm still gonna go to the store, random different stores, walk around open space and stuff like that. So this is us about to head back down, waiting for the elevator. I don't feel trapped inside the elevator or anything like that. It's just like, once once the elevator stopped, I feel like I was still on it. Like, it feels like half of my body was still on the second floor. I was laughing at my daughter for what she said. She was saying something and I just couldn't stop laughing at her. Overall, you can see I was smiling. I was happy. I managed to do things I usually do without panicky. And I think that's what's important. Sometimes you just have to go out when you feel uncomfortable, and as soon as you realize there's really nothing there's really no danger, and then you just like calmly walk around, and your brain will send signal back to your body that hey, he or she or whatever is really not in any danger, and then your mind will get used to it. So the next time you go back to wherever you had a panic attack, your mind will remember that place and say, hey, he went here, you went here, etc. That nothing happened. The first time something happened, you freaked out, but the second time you came back, you slowly calmed down, and third time you didn't panic at all. So the more you do it, your brain will handle it better. It won't think that you're in danger, because the only reason your brain think you're in danger is because you're telling your brain that hey, I might be in danger. So your brain gets used to you thinking that way. So for myself, it's like every time I went to the bathroom, when I was like, I want to go in there, get the heck out the bathroom, because I would feel so dizzy. So by me running out, that's telling my brain, hey, this is dangerous. Let's hurry up and get out here. But now when I go to the bathroom and take a shower, I make sure I take a shower like how I used to. I'm not washing myself out the bathroom like I used to, and then now I can do a lot of things that I couldn't do for the first few months of having panic attacks. But like I said, I'm still trying to get used to doing other stuff, and one day I'll get better.